And welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is a continuation, part 3 of the same painting, that powerful woman series that I'm doing, her stepping off this red sofa and taking over the world. And you saw me kind of put it all together in the drawing. This is my next one I was doing, where we just worked on collage work. We glued all this collage in kind of a shape of a very active person, and came up with just the primary colors: red, yellow, blue. Okay, yellow, whatever she's going to be wearing, at least that tells me it's going to be yellow in there. And the background is going to be bluish-ish, very bluish, but there's the red sofa, the thing that continues through this whole series. And that, once I was able to get all that going, I love to draw. You saw me draw. I just love to draw so much. And so we get these little squiggies all over the thing. I don't know what's going to go on in here yet. But at least my eye goes over here because it's so small. And remember, this is just going to be somewhat bluish. And now you know what we're about to do is that I want to start to simplify, believe it or not, after all this chaos. I'm going to start to simplify some areas and make her more important, right? And I'm going to be doing that by making maybe the background dark up in here, go a little bit lighter down in here. My Rembrandt lighting technique, where all the brightness is up in there, the focal point, and the rest is all different kinds of lighting. Well, we'll see where this goes. I want to make it darker down in here. That will really, from dark to light to really dark down here, or make the sofa darker. Well, we'll see when I get there. I don't want to pre-plan it too much. I kind of like the spontaneity and the improvisation in painting. One of my favorite things to do. So let's get started, and can't wait. Okay, I'm ready to paint with big action. As promised, I want to start to simplify some things. Yeah, here I go. Kind of like some of this lightness up in here. Yeah, I'm going to keep this light here. Like I said I was going to do. Show some of the marks that I had underneath. Of course, I'll be wiping a lot of this away. And down to those marks. Again, I don't know what that is just yet. All right. And deeper blue, much deeper blue. But I'm just going to make it more periwinkle up in here. Whoa. There's the line drawings. Following some of that. Keep the drawings. Get those marks clear. A little bit of black. Yeah, black. I use it gingerly. Only because I want her head to shine forward. And to do that, I make the background darker. So at least it's not done yet, but this is telling me what I need to be doing. Scraping it a little bit too. Get this blue, more of a neutral blue. The way I'm doing that, add a little bit of black to this, and a little bit of red to this, and a whole lot of white. There's our white. Yeah, here. Oh, nice. We'll see. She's so much in a dance mode, I don't want to kill it with painting over some of the line work in here. Yeah, I still want to keep those little surprises. There's a lot going on right now. Right? And more blue. This is close, but not close enough to where I want it. Now I'm going to get her. She's the queen. And I'm going to add that, a little bit of periwinkle. Keep it yellowish. Periwinkle being transparent. Whoa, look at this. She has attitude. She sure does. Oh, I like some of the marks in here. Let's make sure that we see her first and not everything else. Whew. It's one hell of a dress, isn't it? I'm gonna add more of this marigold down in here. Maybe some more white down in here. Yeah, that's it. For now, for now. Really want to emphasize her stretching out. Makes no sense. I'm not trying to make sense. Just making a powerful painting that you will remember. That's what I want to do. Just a couple more highlights into the... Yeah, I want to add some paint. Some of this opera in here. Whoa, look at this. Boy, you can't miss some of this. So again, loose. Don't give the viewer all the pieces of information. Keep your brush dancing the whole time. And don't stay in one place too soon, or too long, rather. Yeah, I'm gonna put some attention to her up in here. There we go. Hello, it's time to come alive. I don't put any details, no features, no noses or mouths or ears. The problem with that is now everybody starts to try and identify themselves with that person. Sometimes, not always. I do like the pose so much, I'm not going to change any of that. And, wow, this is... Well, now it's time for me to let it dry. And because I'm just so excited about this brush, I want to make sure that I stop for a couple of minutes and take a long look at it and then see what I need to do to finish it. So, stay right there. I'm coming back. We'll take a short break, let this dry, and then I'll come back and we'll finish it. Now I discovered my ultramarine deep. Fantastic. Here we go. That'll be my dark color, but still keep it dominant blue. I'm keeping it close to, keep it close to the opera too. And here we go, because that's going to turn into a periwinkle, but I still want to lighten this background up a whole lot more. And down in here, maybe down into this section. It'll take me a minute to figure this out. See, again, I can cover up some of this because I've added white to it, made it opaque. And this is more of a neutral down in here. I like that. And we're gonna keep this little thing a mystery. I better stop. Now I really want to come in with this ultramarine. Hello, ultramarine, deep, nice and dark. So I want this to block it all out. And still keep it blue. Boy, I just love how this is turning out. See, one of the reasons I like this Holbein paint is because it's heavy body, which means there's a lot of pigment. So I can just get in, get out. I don't have to keep adding more paint to it. I like some of the warmth going on up in here. I think we're making sure there's a place down here that I can sign my name. Now I'm starting to design the piece. And let's come down here. Whoa, yeah. Tuning this way down. See, I can thin this down and still be transparent. Kind of, sort of. You know? Add more yellow in here. And there we go. It makes it lighter up there, dark down here. Again, this is that's what I call that Rembrandt lighting. Now I want to start coming with more just direct hits of red. And this one, I'm going to make that darker. Just adding some blue to it. So it's like this front of the sofa. Goes across like that. Yeah. And there we go. Lights shining all over her. So I got to make sure I keep the lights light. And so that would be really light there. Her hair, her face, wide brush, simplifying some of this area. Not with a tiny brush. If I wanted a tiny brush, I just turn it like this. On a wide brush, two in the same brush. There we go, like that. See, my eye's gonna go right up into here. Bring that color down somewhere else too. Make it a little painterly now. I like some of this in here. This is where I'm gonna start coming in with some finger painting. Uh-oh, he's finger painting. I love this. Well, this is why I put that salve on my hands too. It's just easy to clean up. Yeah, this is, I'm going to soften this down here. Out of focus. Right? It's there, but I want to out of focus this part down here. Do that with a brush too. Soften it. Make her in focus. You see it, but you don't see it first. Wow. This is wet into wet. So I think I want to resolve some of this up in here right now. And that's mixing up a lot of the colors I already have out. Oh yeah. Remember what this thing looked like at the beginning? Or has it ever changed? I like it. Well, bring that color all the way down. That holds it all together there. Well, I think I'm gonna just, there we go. Ah, yeah, just a little bit of that. All it needs now is time to dry and then my signature. And then we'll put some varnish on top of this and get it up on the wall with the rest of the wonderful ladies in their red sofas. Hope you enjoyed all of this. Golly, I know I did. I got to do a painting from beginning to all the way to the end. So Bob finally finished a painting. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you on the next BobBlast, where we're going to be doing a whole lot more of lots of multiples. So stay tuned. And remember, you can always go back and look at a lot of the previous BobBlasts, all free. Hey, thanks for watching. Watch it with a friend, and I'll see you on the next BobBlast.